In halls of knowledge, bold and bright, stands InnovaWorld, a guiding light. With wisdom vast and skills untold, they shape the future, brave and bold. From AI's rise to research call, they train the minds to conquer all. Workshops, STTPs, and learning grad, empowering scholars across the land. Innovation flows in all they do, breaking barriers, forging new. A legacy of growth and cheer, Academy InnovaWorld leads the frontier. Innovation flows in all they do, breaking barriers, forging new. A legacy of growth and cheer, Academy InnovaWorld leads the frontier.
Priyanka, just
leads the frontier.
please.
Leads the frontier. Leads the frontier.
Just make it rotate. Just make a auto rotate to your camera.
In halls of knowledge, bold and bright, stands
Use auto-rotate
InnovaWorld, a
mode.
guiding
Make
light.
an
With
auto-rotate
wisdom
mode
vast
and
and
then
skills
keep your
untold,
camera in
they
the
shape the
landscape.
future, brave and bold.
Is it okay?
From AI's rise to research call, they train the minds to conquer all. Workshops, FDPs, and learning grad, empowering scholars across the land. Innovation flows in all they do, breaking barriers, forging new. A legacy of growth and cheer, Academy InnovaWorld leads the frontier. Innovation flows in all they do, breaking barriers, forging new. A legacy of growth and cheer, Academy InnovaWorld leads the frontier. Leads the frontier. Leads the frontier.
Start.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. Good evening, everyone. AI doesn't replace scientists, it amplifies them, turning years of research into days of insight. Welcome back to Day 3 session. I, Shalu Shalini, on behalf of Academic Anova World, it's our pleasure to welcome all our participants, guests, and organizing team to the one-week faculty development program on research paper and project proposal writing using generative AI, organized by the Academic Anova World Research Training Center and powered by Indian Science, Technology, and Engineering Facilities MAP. I extend my warmest welcome to our esteemed dignitaries, Dr. Aishwarya Dhara, founder of Academic Anova World, whose visionary leadership has been instrumental in driving innovation and excellence in research and education. Mr. Pulkar Kumar Dhara, Chief Technology Officer and Organizing Chair, former Assistant Scientist at Department of Atomic Energy, whose expertise and dedication continue to guide our technological advancement through innovative projects and consultancy. Dr. Arunav Majumdar, Research Advisory, whose invaluable insights and contributions are helping us to navigate the ever-evolving landscape of data scientists and AI. Mr. Kishan, HR Manager of Academic Anova World, whose efforts ensure the seamless execution of our initiatives and events. Once again, I welcome one and all present here today.
Hi, I am Priyanka. Happy to introduce our speaker of the day, Dr. Aishwarya Dhara. Dr. Aishwarya Dhara is an accomplished aeronautical engineer, educator, and aerospace innovator with over 9.5 years in academia and 1.5 years as a design engineer. As the youngest founder of the Academy Innova World, she demonstrated entrepreneurial leadership in aerospace and multi-dimensional research hub. Dr. Aishwarya authored two Simon books, Essence of Aerospace Engineering and Aircraft Design Guided Book for Freshmen, bridging industry knowledge with education. Her excellence earned her the Young Woman Kalpana Chawla Award for the Society of Mechanical and Aeronautical Professionals. An active member of AIAA, IEE, and IAENG, she shaped the future of aerospace through research and mentorship. In 2019, she pursued a Guinness World Record for the largest water rocket, showcasing her passion for STEM outreach. A sought after speaker, Aishwarya inspires students through lectures, blending technical expertise with commitment to empowering the next generation of engineers. Before we officially begin today's session, here are a few important instructions for all our participants. Please ensure your name, designation, and affiliation are clearly mentioned in the chat box. This helps us acknowledge your presence and network effectively. Now, without further delay, it's my privilege to officially inaugurate this session. Let's put our hands together for our esteemed speaker, Dr. Aishwarya Dhara. Ma'am, the virtual stage is yours. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, good evening, everyone. So, without much delay, today our main agenda is that to know what are the AI tools that we can utilize for academic research work. This session is not only hands-on activity, but before starting into it, I will share my screen. I will give you some of the glimpse. What are the AI tools? How this AI tools can help you to enrich your writing skills, also to correct the grammatical error or a few more things. Okay, so make sure of that my screen is visible or not. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's visible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, once again, good evening, everyone. Just confirm whether my screen is visible or not. Okay, I can see the live. I hope it's visible. Okay, so here it comes the AI tools for scientific research writing. So, what do you mean by scientific research writing? So, what are the things that our audience and participants will learn from here? The first of all that they will learn from here is to identify the key AI powered tools that can be utilized for research writing or scientific writing. Secondly, they will also come to know to evaluate the benefits and limitations of each and every AI tools that are available right now. And the third most important thing that they will come to know in this particular session to apply at least one AI tool to streamline a specific research task. So there are ample of AI tools. So at least by end of this session, they will able to apply for this. So this session will cover these are the basic thing, like when we write a research paper, we cover like what are the abstract, we write introduction, literature review, methodology, we have resultant discussions, right? And we have references. So all those things compile that we have to keep in mind that whether there are any grammatical error is there. Okay, am I audible right now?
Yes, ma'am. Audible.
Okay, am I loud and clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sorry for the delay. So, without much delay, so let's focus on this today's session, that how this AI can help us to enhance this, improve the grammatical or the language enhancement, also to write up the literature review, because whatever might be the domain, whether your sciences or maths or any kind of engineering domain management, so that anyone has to undergo the literature review or maybe a background study. So how using AI it is going to be very helpful. Then methodology part, whether it's a management sector, business, or technical, non-technicals, so you have different types of management configurations that you can underline. So how effectively you can do it and publish in a very impactful journal, citations, plagiarism, and some case study and Q&A that we can go. So here we are going to focus mainly on the research, because research is not only that to write a technical papers, non-technical things or thing. So our main agenda using AI, that how we can make an very effective research paper, how we can present the research paper so effectively so that it will be attractive, catchy, so that the journals, the reviewers, they can we can have a less rejection from the journal side. That is a main understanding from this. So how we can do this creative outlines, how we can make an very innovative outline so that we can present to a very good impactful journal. So for that, so these are the key elements that we have to focus, and we have to utilize this AI tools on those particular area. So what are the areas that we have to focus? The 6 important areas that I'll be highlighting today. The first one that we'll be highlighting is that a clear research questions. So any research paper, right, when you're writing a research paper, each and every research paper has a research question. So even when you're submitting a research paper, so most of the journal reviewers, they are suggesting, okay, you should have a research question. So research question is missing, so what is the outline for your research work? Then effective literature survey. So how effectively you're giving the literature study instead of write up, and also to give an very concise literature table, so that your literature study will be quite effective. Third one is a graphical methodology or some graphical representation or some flow chart or some timelines that you can give. So what are the facts that you are, or how, what are the strategy that you are utilizing to work on this methodology part? The fourth one is an analytical or comparative study. So whatever the study that you are performing, you should have the validation. You should prove that your research is robust in nature. So how can you prove your research is robust in nature? Only by having a very good comparative analysis. And using AI, certain AI tools, you can have some kind of comparative analysis. The fifth one is the statistical and empirical validation, the robustness of the study that you can use, or some kind of AI tools that you can use for strong validation. So kind of pie chart or kind of a nat chart or something relevant to it, using maybe you are from non-technical background, so using that, how you can make enrich on those areas. And the last important key element that I will want to highlight here is an managerial or practical insights. So some kind of graphical method, how you can portray or how you can illustrate your research work, that okay, what are the managerial areas or the practical areas that you can improvise, or that your research can be play a vital role. So now here it comes, key elements of an outstanding research paper. Now, if I have to say, or if I have to publish a research paper, that okay, or let me give you an other way around, like graphical abstract. So you know nowadays how the graphical abstract play a very vital role in the current scenario. So, or maybe a methodology, you want to give a clear concise construction, that to give an idea, so how to work on those particular area. So this is a see, by from this it is a clearly understandable that how to create a, how to write a research paper, or clear concise structure of a research paper. So research paper consists of literature, methodology, analysis, validation, insight, and implementation. So you can see that what are the things should be there in the literature. Like you should highlight what is your research gap. That means what are the other authors have studied, and how your study is going to be different. So it gives a complete structure. Methodology, the design and workflow, that is the approach that you are studying. Analysis, what are the comparative study or the tables or graph should be there, or the performance matrices. Validation, how you're validating, what are the different mathematical modules that you are utilizing to validate your work. Or maybe you're using some insights, how you are going to say that this work is going to be, where it can be implemented, whether it is going to be implemented in the real world or some other implementation. Then at the end is that what is other insights or the futuristic work that anyone can work on the same approach in a different application. So this kind of structures will give you the clear insights about your research work. Now here, this is this table. Why I have shared this table? This table I have created using different AI tools, and that I will also demonstrate you that how in a very good, this is a very good quality picture quality that you can see here. So the, how can you can keep some high definition picture quality in your research paper you can publish, because most of the time if you do in PowerPoint or other thing, it will take a lot of time. And here using this AI tool, it it will just take you hardly max 2 minutes. Now, here I will give you some insights that what are the basic grammatical tools that I personally prefer. And here I will also highlight some of the pros and cons of this utilizing this kind of tools. The first one I would like to highlight is that the Grammarly. Okay, so many of you are well aware of or well versed about this particular tool called Grammarly. So yes, it is a very easy tool, but yes, there are some conditions, the premier conditions and the limitations are there. So that you can see from this comparative table, the Trinka and Grammarly. So both are very good, but what's the main difference between Tinka and Grammarly? Grammarly, there are some options that you can also use for a generic write-up also. But Tinka is particularly meant for the technical writing. It will understand the voices that where if you're writing introduction, if you're writing abstract, so when and where to use passive voice, when and where to use active voice, so that can give you a clear concise idea about it. So especially for improving, because why the first thing I have shown is a grammar or the language enhancement, because we are not from the English background, and most of the people, or most when you're submitting your paper in a journal, so that's a very common statement that you can see in anywhere, is that change the or improve the grammatical error in your research paper. That's a very common statement. So I hope when you're submitting your paper, many of us will think, okay, I have done everything correctly, but how it has happened? But that's very common. So if you use Trinka instead of Grammarly, it can help you a lot. And in previous day also, many of you have asked that how you can improve the citations and all. So Trinka by itself has an program that it helps for the citation formatting, whether you want in APA form or MLA form. So such kind of benefits that also you can find from this kind of program, this kind of software. Now, here I will highlight some of my favorite literature review, which or summarization AI tool, which I personally like prefer it. So that I will highlight here, and I will also share some of the like non tools which I like. Mostly, I rarely use it. Okay, so the first and foremost I would like to highlight is a illicit one. So it's a very precise form of this AI tool. What we can do is that if I write something like if I write create an research question, okay, so it itself will give me the answer for it, and that answer they will give it from already published paper. Like maybe there are n number of papers are out there, so the answer that I will be getting from the already existing papers. So that is a benefit from the licit. Okay. Then the second one I would like to highlight is a scholarcy. So scholarcy is that suppose you have some n number of or bulk paper already is there with you. So that will give you the summary of it. So maybe you can precisely extract some table and ask scholarcy that, okay, define or give me some idea what this table is explaining about. So the scholarcy will give you on that. So maybe you no need to study the entire research paper. So instead you just can just focus on those particular area of it. So that scholarcy is very good. But not only that, there are other tools also. In fact, you can use DeepSeek also for that. But again, there are this kind of this large language models. What we can do, there are some limitations. You need to buy some certain like premium version of it. Okay, the next one I truly prefer, but I will tell you certain things that you should avoid over here. That is a sky space. Sky space is one of the, or it is another way known as an typeset.io. This is again a very good AI tool for giving you the literature, but there are certain literature which is which sometimes which I have faced is that not giving you the right citation. So by itself they will give some random paper which may not be of good quality research paper. So that you have to check it very carefully with that the citations. But yes, everything which this kind of sky space will help you to give you the idea to write up, or maybe help you to collect certain areas of paper very in a very quick space. Now the next paper, which is one of my favorite, and nowadays it is very trending. Like I will say, it's a kind of okay. Why it is trending, I will tell in the later part. And first of all, I will tell you that what's this research rabbit. It's one of my favorite, and why. Basically, it is known as an Spotify for papers. Suppose when you log into this research rabbit, it, what will happen. I will also show you the demonstration also, but before that I will give you the clear hint. Okay. So what is a Spotify paper is? Suppose you're working on a machine learning in utility of machine learning in health sciences, or some maybe cancer prediction, right? So you just go and type this word over there. Now they will give you, like in health sciences, so what are the other classified papers, other papers relevant to machine learning in health sciences. It will also give you the collective paper. Now after you just keep on tick tick tick, you just choose, okay, what are the research paper. And here, the as compared with the previous one, that just kindly confirm that am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay. All right. So here, uh, so what is the benefit of this research rabbit over here is that, so once you collect all the segments of the research paper, so that you can have a mapping. Okay, so how this mapping occurs, that will be showing you in the later part. Okay. Just as in, people are telling the voice is not audible. Okay, I hope now I'm audible to them. So this answer, this AI is another tool where you can get your research gap. Suppose you are particularly working on, you have selected what is your base paper, because mostly if you are doing PhD or they used to have this, they used to have that what is the base paper. So mostly or from different papers, you can just drop in that answer this.io, so you will get a research question from there. Now, this LITS map is particularly if you are going if you're particularly going for literature review, I will say, or some background study. So it will give, so first of all, LITS map is that you are studying different literature survey, right? So maybe you have collected different literature paper, you have downloaded certain literature paper, and on the same time, or maybe you have collected, so you want to analyze how this research paper is connected with one another, or what are the common topic of it. So this you can either submit the bibtex file of it, or you can just give the bibtex file, or you can just upload the files or the documents that you have, and it will create a map, like how one topic is, or one paper is connected with another, how they're interconnected with it. So the LITS map is a wonderful tool, and nowadays if you really planning to publish a paper or a review article in Q1 or Q2 as a literature survey or the connecting tools, you can use this as a LITS map. It's one of my another favorite tool. Then the consensus is another tool. It's an similar kind that I have shared. It's a elicit type tool. It will give you the research questions if you have certain things, that it will give you the full clear concise idea about it, so how to proceed to work with that or not, whether what are the factors if you are searching, so it will give a clear concise idea. Apart from that, so this is a brief summary of it. Different other writing tools, yes, Jenny AI is also there, but yes, you can see it's a trial version is there, there are certain limitations are there. So grammar, then Gemini also you can use, it will also give it, but not yes, that's an thing that it will also give the data from the web. Certain, suppose if you ask like what are the AI tools for the academic writing. It will give extract the data from the web as well, and it will give it. And yes, sunsite.ai, it is actually another good tool. It will also help you for the auto citations of the research article. But yes, that will, I will not suggest to go directly with that, because there are a lot of pros and cons that if you use it. So there are so many other AI tools that you can go for, but the most easy or the very easy for a beginners is the go with a DeepSeek, but don't directly copy paste it. And otherwise a research rabbit, if you're really working or hunting for the right literature. That is a suggestion from my side. Now moving to the graphical methodology, or the how you can enhance your methodology part. Because when it comes to methodology, to have a very impactful writing, you should have uh, you should have a very good conceptual diagram or kind of data visualization, biological illustration, some 3D technical models, or you can utilize some kind of hand sketch also. So there are other AI tools or different tools that you can improve your methodological sections. So so some of the things that I will highlight over here, some of the names that I'd like to highlight. So, so first one is a biorender. So biorender is a software that I will particularly suggest to them, those who are from medical background or working on the medical field or health sciences, because this is having a predefined like we can say icons or the stocks, or you can say picart. So like if you need a heart, so it already there, so you can no need to download it and paste it, and their background you don't need to remove. So it is a predefined things are already available over there. So you can go for this kind of tool called biorender, especially those who are working for in the this medical science. Mind diagram, mind the graph, it's mostly used for making mind diagram for any domain that you can use. Whimsical AI is also good, but having a very limited scope for it. Those who are especially in the computer science are having an AI based web domain thing, and they're working on that customized illustration they're doing, so they can go with the Adobe Firefly. And there are a few more are there. The PictoChart is also there. PictoChart is more like a Canva, so you can also go with. But over PictoChart, I will prefer Canva, but it's more reasonable one, I will say. Now I will tell you some of my favorites, or that I mostly prefer and I will highly recommend, and it is very easy and flexible for any user to use it. So if you have technical background or non-technical background, you can definitely try this. These are my favorite, you can say. So it is very easy to it. So I will also show you the demonstration, but before that you should know the tools, and you can just note down these tools and some of the equivalent, whichever you feel comfortable you can go for it. First of all, I will go with a Visily. Visily is a very effective way of doing the flow chart, process diagrams. Even you can use some of the, once you log into it, you can, suppose you have something in your mind, you can just put an conceptual write-up over there, and Visily will do it very easily, effectively, and you have a facility to change it also. That is the best part in the Visily thing. The next, my favorite, I will say, for the technical people, more on the technical or non-technical also, is a mermaid chart. Okay, this is particularly for a scientific illustration, but here the limitation is too high, like the limitation is with a single login you can max to max 2 3 variants of charts, so that limitation is there. But yes, if you have multiple logins and all, so you can use multiple variants of charts and you can experience nicely. So I will be showing you this Visili and the Marmite chart. Canva. Canva, I prefer for presentation. This presentation is also made using Canva, and also Canva AI. You can use it because for Canva AI is actually it's a pro version, so you need to purchase or take it for 500 in a month. So and it will give you only 5 points. But apart from that, there are other tools that you can also use in the Canva, and you can have an very good or HD clarity photo that you can utilize in the Canva as well. So eDraw Max again have a limitations. It is by Wondershare. It's a very like meant for the pro versions only. Okay, now I will come with this another wonderful tool, especially exclusively for the chemical engineering or those who are working relevant to some kind of experimental work relevant to chemical. So this is a ChemiX. This website, if you go, so it has given the beaker or the you test tube, everything, every panel has been given over there. You just drag and drop and place it and just export the figure, and you go get a very effective thing, effective picture clarity. And this particular, as you know, those are from chemical or chemistry or chemical engineering background, most of the journal start with the impact factor of 10 impact factor. So that makes a clear understanding. If you really want to publish on relevant to such paper, you need to use this kind of tool. Yeah, biorender already have said. Now I will go with the ideogram I use for cover picture, or if I want to go with kind of poster making, because ideogram is will not maybe it might be effective if you are on that particular field. It is perfect for when some text to you're changing a text to images. So ideogram will give you a clear picturized idea about the layout that you are making it. Then task ADI is another tool which will also help you to good and infographics, especially it based on the prompt that you're using. It will also help you to create a graphical abstract. So these are the tools that I highly recommend if you're making graphical abstract or improving some good infographics in your literature paper or any kind of the paper that you're writing. Okay, so I will not highlight much onto this tools for data analysis and visualization, because this particular tools are already they will we will have a separate session. I think tomorrow we have a session especially on like tools for AI tools for data analysis and visualization. So some of my favorite that I will highlight here. So one is an observable plot that I use, or you can use DeepSeek globally. If you have a data set, you just put in the DeepSeek, it will give a good clarity picture. Or you can use raw graph or some kind of different kind of modules are there. So you can use such kind of AI module tools. So I'm not giving I'm telling you, I'm not telling highlighting more into AI tools, because we have a separate session on the AI tools for the data analytics. Now already many of you are well aware of, those who are already writing already a professor or a research scholar, that citation tool and plagiarism, you both are aware of it. Mainly is a highly one of the recommendable one. You can also use ChatGPT and DeepSeek for it. You can seek a help, but yes, many a times you don't get an authentic paper, the cited papers over there. So go with the Mendeley. It's a highly recommendable one. And plagiarism detection, we can't get this is not a reliable one, quite bold, many it has been written, but it will not give you an authentic result that you're supposed to get it. But yes, Turnitin and Authenticate, both are the purchase version. I think most of the university people, those who are from university or institute, you might have this kind of this kind of tools. Okay, now it's time for the case study. So first and foremost, I would like to take you to the real-time hands-on practice that about the real-time this understanding of this tool. Okay, so when you use this, first I will go with a Visily.ai. So they will ask such kind of questions, right? Just make sure my, okay. Now, if you want to work from scratch, that you can do it. Okay. So you can choose, there are some predefined templates are available. So if you want, you can choose directly from there, or if not, you can go to the other one, or you can choose the open bench. Now what you have to do here, there is an option here you can see is an ask AI. Now I want to ask AI to create my own layout. Okay. I will ask it here. Create a flow chart on key factors on research paper writing. Okay. So I just want to make a flow chart, and I can use around 100 characters. So I just gave this prompt. It will take some time. So there are around 200 credits. Each module you're doing, they will take you 10. When initially you're logging it, they will give you 200, right? So when you're searching for it, each of it, they will take 10 per figure, right? So now I have asked so that factors, key factors on research paper writing. So now they have given me, so I can add on the dashboard or I can preview it. So when I can preview it, I can magnify, you can see I have not written much of it. Okay. So if you want, what you can do, you can add on your board, you can extend Control A, and you can keep the figures, or if you want to change the color or something, if you want to modify anything, you can do it. What happened? Okay. I don't know what's wrong over here. Yeah. Right. Now, if you want to extend it, increase it, or if you want to increase the size, if you want to change the font, you want to change the color, or you want to delete something, go here and delete it. You want to realign something, you want to add, paste. So if this is what the layout has been given, which you don't like, and you want to reframe it again, so that also you can do it. So this is actually very easy or the simple way to it. So if you have something in your mind, just drop over here. Okay. So no need to have an accurate idea of it. So you will get a very good flowchart and you can change the color. So this is a very unique tool, and this is actually free version, and you can start using it and for methodology part. So you can save a lot of time when you're constructing this. Okay, or maybe if you have a paper, so extract some idea or the concept from it. Maybe you're writing a literature review and you want to drag some concept like these are the ways or the steps and all. You copy and paste it over here and modify a bit and your structures will be done. Okay, so this is one tool, is a VCD, right? So I've shown you one demonstration for VCD. Now I will move to, all right. So now I will move to Mermaid, my another like favorite, as I have said. So here already I have utilized 3. So I will go with a new diagram, view all. Now you see here view all. When I'm going for view all, you can see, or you might have something in your mind that which type of figure that you want to like go for. Okay, now if you want to go for sequence, okay, so here they have given some demonstration, right? So now here I will use DeepSeek, and I have used DeepSeek. You can see here, this is a DeepSeek. And here I've written certain example of sequence diagram in writing a research paper, right? So when I wrote this, they gave me one diagram and one code. Okay, they have given a sequence diagram. They have given me a diagram and code. I no need to of creating the code, thinking what there's a link and all, so much of thing. What I have to do, just copy, and I will Control A. Sorry, Control V. Okay, once I paste here, you can see that my structures is ready over here. And in case if you feel that something you think that here you need to add on something, you can, there is a plus button, you can go and add. Okay, and you can directly straight away go here and export the image. This is the one module. Another one, if you want to go for class, now you have something like class. Now I will ask ChatGPT here certain example of classes of okay, I have given the wrong prompt. Types of research paper. Okay, now here okay, now you check a code here, class diagram. Okay, so they are giving me some write-up, but I don't need in write-up. So I will, what I will do, I will stop here. I will say provide a class diagram. Let's see. You can see here now class diagram has been given. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the code. I will copy. I will Control A, Control V, and here it will edit code. Okay, now here you can see they've given different classes, right? So you can edit and you can give the main class over there, right? So it will give a link. So if you're not happy with the thing, you can go and change it over here also, right? See, here it is telling this code is not going to fail for this mermaid rendering. So likewise, you have a timeline also. Project dashboard. Suppose you want to give some timeline for your project writing, or for maybe giving timeline based research paper writing, or giving some clear concise idea. So you can use such kind of thing. You can edit, you can reframe the structures. Okay, so this is my favorite, because engineering, when we want to like emphasize in a very creative way, or when you make a PPT and it might take a lot of time. So instead of making a box on each and every domain, you can just with a single thing you can do it. So this is the second one that I'm gonna show you. I have shown here is a mermaid. Okay, so mermaidchart.com. Okay, you can go there and you can start working on it. Or you can use, not only that, you can use other variants of charts. You can use even nat chart. Now here you see, as I have said, with a single login you can only go with the three diagrams. So if you want few more trials, you can just go and go for the next login to the another portal, right? Okay, then I will move for the research rabbit. As I have said, this is my favorite. I think I have already logged in, but I don't remember. It's okay. Maybe I have to. Okay. Already it is there. So login. All right. Okay. So here you can see some of the work already been done. So when you're starting your research paper, for an example, first you have to go here, collection, or you can go and add paper. Right? So now I have searched a topic on machine learning in this agriculture. So now you can start seeing over here and you can see what is the journal name. So you might have some basic idea about the journal name, whether it's authentic and all not. So you can just keep on add to your collection. You see what the paper, if no other such thing is given, just let it go. Just whatever the paper, just for an example, here I'm adding few the papers. So scroll down. So once added, just cancel it over here, right? Now you want to study on this particular paper and you want to see what are the other relevant papers, right? And you can see how these authors are connected, how this particular person had been creating a very good networking mapping. So from there, you can see these are the distinct one where they have no connection with it. So you can choose onto that and see more about this particular paper, what this particular paper is about. So you don't have to go and search to the internet repeatedly. Okay, what is this paper about? What is that paper? What is this paper? So you will get from the title itself, will get a brief idea. And not only that, you don't have to go to the journal like, okay, sciencestatic.com, you have to see what are the papers are existing. So from here itself, you can channelize it and you can see and read the abstract. If there are PDF available, you can go and just directly click onto the PDF. And there are certain this I was talking about Let's Map. Let's Map is that if you have a collective research paper that you have downloaded, and if you publish, if you dump or the upload the file over there, you can create such kind of networking things over there, right? So I will show you. Lit Map. So this is that one, Research Rabbit. Okay. Let's map. Okay. So here you need to give, suppose here. They're asking that particular IOP. Can we have that? Okay. Control C. Let me check that. It's coming. Okay. Or you can give the title of the paper. Okay. Now see here. I have just given the title of the paper, if it is existing. So now it will channelize that from my citation, how my citations are connected with one another. Okay. So nowadays it's a very trending work is going on, especially on this. Okay, if you are making a literature review paper or something sort of like that, so you can create kind of this. And here I was talking about, you can upload this bibtex file. Okay, and you can manually create a bulk. If you have, you can do it, and you can create a map like that, and you can publish in a very good journals. So this is one of my favorite, is that lips map. Okay, next I would like to highlight, yeah, here is an chemex. So chemex, if you're from background from chemistry and all, so go and check this chemex on all. So, and you can add the beaker, just drag and drop, and you can keep it, and you can rotate it as well. Okay, the angle you want to rotate, everything you can do it. You can keep and watch glass, everything. Different kind of, because you can give equation, right? You can give test tube. It's an amazing tool, especially for from those who are from chemical background and working on that. Different kind of phenomena are been like systems has been given. There are some subscription models are also there. Okay, n number of options that has been given, that is for chemical. Okay, right, I have given lips. Okay, and so just let me know in the chat box that you want to know any other particular tools. Ideogram I will give. Ideogram, sorry. If you want me to repeat, or if you want me to tell any particular thing. Okay. So they're asking this. All right. So now here, as I've said, this is meant for poster making or maybe a brief idea, or maybe you're doing a cover picture, cover photo for your journal or something relevant to something like that, or maybe a poster, a background image you want. So for that, it is going to be suitable. So let me give a brief. Okay. So I just wrote a very simple one, key factors, key important factors to write research paper. So you can see a brief diagram. You can see it's generated. So maybe if you want to make a poster, something like that, so it is gonna be one of the useful tool for it. Okay. Right. So I hope I have given some insights to all of you. And if you have any question, I'll be happy to answer for it. I'm just now open for the question and answer. And very shortly, my team will share you the this feedback link. Thank you so much, and I hope you have learned, you have taken some insights from it. And so now what about the quiz? Okay, so there is a question in the chat box. What is the best tool for removing plaque? Removing plaque, we can't directly remove it directly. So what we can do over there is that okay, so we can directly remove, but we can do some alternative for it. So we have to understand what kind of plaque you want to remove it, whether it is a very common name and that you want to remove it, whether it's like that, or is there any other things that it depends on the thing that you want to remove the plaque. right? So for any other further assistance, that if you are looking for to remove plug, you can contact our team. Okay, but there is no AI tool, but we can do some tricky things to remove the plug. Okay, so there is no other tool, but you can predict the tool plug very easily. Yeah, that's what I was telling. There is no specific thing for removing tools for plug, but there are some specific way that we can do so. So I hope I have given you the clear insights about different types of tools. And furthermore, if you have any assistance required from our side, so don't hesitate to contact us. Okay, so our team has shared this quiz link, and very shortly the feedback link will also be active. Okay, contact is contact at academyinnovaworld.org. Okay, so all right. So um so before that, already the quiz is activated, so you can start joining using the link. So before we start, we'll give another couple of 1 minute. And initially, I think today's session was a bit hodgepodge in the initial stage because of some connectivity issue, and we deeply apologize for this such kind of like ups and downs. So, but I hope you have learned so much, and that is the outcome for this session, that at least we're expecting at least one tool to be utilized. And you just try open DeepSeek or the VCL. There's a very easy one. Getting research gap info and order of references. Yes, this also you can get it from this particular one. This is called answerthis.ai io. Another one is there, is that Illicit and Scholar C. This particular two tools will give you the research gap or give you the answer for it. Okay, so if you have a brief idea about it, what kind of research that you're working, so that this too will give you the research gap. Otherwise, what you can do, you can use DeepSeek. Suppose you have, you know what is your objective and all, so you, what is your outcome also, you know. And journal reviewers have said that okay, add some research gap or research thing and all. So what you can do, you just type those things and ask ChatGPT or DeepSeek. Okay, write, give a prompt this way, that write a research gap, 3 research gap questions or a research gap within 150 word or 50 words or 20 words. So such kind of prompt using the count of the word, which will help you to not to get plagiarized. Okay, right, I think we already got so many people. So as you know, this rule, there are 8 slides and everything is from this today's session. So the question is in your code. Great. Yep. Which tool offers citation network visualization? So Selvin, Dr. Selvin, I think third. Second, Isaac. The first one, Linda Hipsiva. So, congratulations. All right. So congratulations to all the winners and thank you. And in between, if you have any question, you can just ask. And meanwhile, this feedback link is already active. So if you have any other further queries, I'll be happy to help. I think feedback link is already active in the chat box. So make sure of that. You just fill up the feedback form. And thank you so much, everyone, for connecting us and trusting Academy InnovaWorld for this 1 week faculty development program. And so tomorrow we have a same session, and tomorrow we'll try to rectify that today's issue that we have faced and a lot of glitches that has happened. So thank you so much once again, and see you tomorrow same timing. Thank you, and thank you all the interns for your support.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
In halls of knowledge, bold and bright, stands InnovaWorld, a guiding light. With wisdom vast and skills untold, they shape the future, brave and bold. From AI's rise to research call, they train the minds to conquer all. Workshops, FTPs, and learning grad, empowering scholars across the land. Innovation flows in all they do, breaking barriers, forging new. A legacy of growth and cheer, Academy InnovaWorld leads the frontier. Innovation flows in all they do, breaking barriers, forging new. A legacy of growth and cheer, Academy InnovaWorld leads the frontier. Leads the frontier. Leads the frontier. Leads the frontier. In halls of knowledge, bold and bright, stands InnovaWorld, a guiding light. With wisdom vast and skills untold, they shape the future, brave and bold. From AI's rise to research call, they train the minds to conquer all. Workshops, FTPs, and learning grad, empowering scholars across the land. Innovation flows in all they do, breaking barriers, forging new. A legacy of growth and cheer, Academy InnovaWorld leads the frontier. Innovation flows in all they do, breaking barriers, forging new. A legacy of growth and cheer, Academy InnovaWorld leads the frontier. Leads the frontier. Leads the frontier. Leads the frontier. In halls of knowledge, bold and bright, stands InnovaWorld, a guiding light. With wisdom vast and skills untold, they shape the future, brave and bold. From AI's rise to research call, they train the minds to come